Hello and welcome to frame 104 of Me1 versus Me2 Snooker. Don't worry about that. This is an ongoing competition in which I, Richard Herring, play myself, Richard Herring, at snooker to find out which me is the best, Me1 or Me2. Me1, the normal man, happily married with a family. Me2, very, very strong breeze, bit of a rebel, renegade. Though in recent weeks, it almost seems like they've switched positions in some ways. The conservatism of Me1 becoming more offensive in the louche lifestyle, let's say, of Me2. We'll see how they get on. We're here in the Jazzraj Arena. Sixto Brillantes' family unfortunately got in touch to say that they did not want the honour. They did admit it was an honour of having the snooker arena named after him. So there's Jazzraj, who I hardly need to tell you is the Indian classical vocalist, died today at the age of 90 years old. And hopefully his family won't get in touch to say that they don't want it named after him next week. That's what I imagine will happen. That they won't do that. So it's been an exciting frame last week. We had a very, very strong frame. It's the first time we have videoed the Me1 versus Me2 official canon. Me2 not exactly happy about it. And it went up on YouTube for the first time ever. It's there still. You can go back and watch it. Remember, if you haven't watched the first 103 frames, please go back and listen to the first 102 and watch or listen to the 103rd, or this will make no sense. But it was one of the most amazing frames of snooker we have had. It came out to a 20-point difference between the two players, but with Me1 winning. But you would not have even guessed that that could happen. It was much closer than that ever looked. Thank you to Fragmented Light, who subscribed at Tier 1 with their own money for the 5th month running. Thank you very much for that. We are doing this on Twitch live. It'll be every Monday/Tuesday. We're not here tomorrow because I'm doing an interview with some of my young fans. Some young people want to interview me, presumably to find out what it's like to be as old as I am. I don't understand what they want to talk to me about, but that is... just tweeted about it. I'm not sure if everyone's allowed to tune in, but do tune in if you're allowed. We'll be back next Monday, but next Tuesday I'm doing Stevie Martin's book club, so I won't be doing a snooker on that one either. So there'll be one frame next week. We'll decide whether we're going to bring it back a tournament with the other players in. The exciting news, not for you ball bags so much, but for any flag hags who've accidentally come in here expecting me to be clearing stones. There is a Kickstarter up and running for stone clearing, membership of the Stone Clearing Guild. There will be one starting shortly, maybe after this one is finished, when we see how it's turned out for the membership of the Self-Playing Snooker Federation. Similar deal. So you may want to keep your powder dry for that. You may want to get involved in both. Of course, there's nothing I can do to stop you getting involved with both, but really you have to make a choice. Having said that, the stone clearing one is going okay. It's if you go to rahalastapa.co.uk/Kickstarter, you will get to it. I'm sure one of the mods will put a link up in the chat room as we go. We're trying to get £20,000. We may have priced this too high, is my guess. With £20,000 in 2 weeks, we usually spend a month, and we're up to nearly 6,000. But it's going slowly. It's slowed down. We need to get something like £1,300 per day for the next 11 days. So I have a feeling there might not be many more than 110 hardcore stone clearing fans. But if we can get up to 400 hardcore stone clearing fans, then we will have a chance of hitting that target. All the money is going into making more internet content. It won't make anything on stone clearing. I can promise you that. It might even make something with the snooker, which is a much higher production value than the stone clearing. But most likely we'll put it towards making this sitcom that I'm attempting to write. that we will do as an audio sitcom once people are allowed to get back in the studio as well. Also, once I've written it, so that gives us plenty of time. So thanks for everyone who's subscribing. Do remember to subscribe on Twitch Prime if you wish to. If you're with Amazon Prime, you can do that for free and give us £3.50 every month if you want to. Numbers have declined. We've lost a bit in advertising revenue because of then being less people advertising, and we've got a few expenses to cover, and we would like to just broaden the internet empire as much as possible. So that's what this money's for. If we make the money, that's great. If not, you know, we'll still be here. But there are some great rewards there if you're a Stone Clearing fan, and they are exclusive, as the Snooker ones will be. There's going to be an amazing Punani sticker album with the Snooker one that I think you'll want to get involved with. It's very, very good. But there are some great rewards with the Stone Clearing Kickstarter that will not be available outside of the Kickstarter, presuming this Kickstarter is successful. And if it's not successful, they may not be available anywhere ever. So it'd be lovely to see if you chuck it in. If you've enjoyed this free entertainment over the last 5 months, you don't have to go for one of the rewards. You can just put in a couple of quid, 3 or 4 quid, and please only do it if you have spare money. And please feel free to carry on enjoying all this stuff for free. It's up there for free so that everyone can watch and listen to it. That's always been the case with the podcasts. If you are able to contribute, I know there's lots of different ways to contribute. Maybe there are too many different ways to contribute. But if you're able to contribute, that would be great. Let's see if anyone's contributed during this long speech. You motherfuckers. It'd be lovely to get to £6,000 by the end of this frame. Wouldn't that be great? No? Okay. Fuck you. No, thank you very much for your support, guys. I do understand it's a difficult time to be asking for some money, but I hope the rewards are worth it. They generally sell pretty well on eBay after, because they're very rare things. And that's what we do. We do all our merchandise in one go rather than drips and drabs over the year. Anyway, enough of my yakking. Enough of this nonsense. This isn't what Jazz Raj was all about. He wouldn't have wanted someone talking about trying to promote themselves. Let's go over to Player 1, Player 2. Or Me1, Me2 as they're sometimes known. We'll talk, first of all, to Me1. Let's see how you're doing. Me1, oh, he's just sitting down to see. Yeah, he's just sitting down. Yeah, there he is in the chair. Sorry, here I am in the chair, Richard. Yes. I think your mic got confused and mine came over the top there. Very happy to be here. Very happy with last week's result. Also, the fact that I won the Elite Player Tournament. I don't think anyone should forget that. So I'm pretty much on a roll. I think I'm unstoppable. Yeah, it's 47-49 currently. I can't quite work out. I know we did 3 or 4 frames with Me1. Me3. But I can't quite understand why we're up to 104 and still... maybe one was a tie, was it? I don't know. We're still 3 frames from the 100. So you could go into... 4 frames from the 100. So you could go into the 100th frame between you two ahead if you win all the rest. Yeah, I've factored that in, Rich, and I hope it's it's a meaningless milestone. The 100, the first to 100 or the best of 100, but it will be psychological. That's all. It's all about the psychology for me. I'm a kind of snooker. My cue action is very important to me, and the psychology is very important. I tried to, as you probably saw last week, I got inside Me2's head, and he couldn't cope with what I did, and I destroyed him, and I enjoyed destroying him. Well, I don't like to talk in those terms. I mean, it's a beautiful sport that we're playing here. It's the game of king, just one king, obviously, and I don't like to. I hope that it's enough to just win or lose. I don't like the idea of destruction. It isn't enough, Richard. I want to destroy him for what he's done to me and my family. I'm the best player. I'm the best person, and I think he's a cunt. It's very, very strong language. Where there's a lot of not much love lost. Is that what you say? There's a lot of bad spilt blood. My brain's not really working today. I'm pretty tired. I've been to Woburn Safari Park. It was excellent. If you're in the Woburn area, not on my own. I went with my family. Let's talk to Me2. Let's see how he's doing. It must be disappointed after last week. He's just sitting down now. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, no, well, I'm disappointed, but I'm still 2 frames ahead. If I win today, I'm back to 3 frames ahead, and I've also got 50 frames, and that means that I'm unbeatable at the 100 level. So if you want to talk about psychological advantage, that is it. I feel sad that I don't like Me1. I feel sad that he's so aggressively anti me just because I may or may not have slept with his wife, just because I may or may not be the father of his second child. We don't know. It's impossible to do a DNA test for many reasons. We'd be laughed at the DNA clinic, I think, first of all. But mainly we have the same DNA, so it's impossible to tell who the real father is. I'd just say to him, look, what's happened to you? You know, I remember when we started this, we were kids. It was just the fun of playing. It was, you know, win or lose, it didn't really matter. I mean, winning matters, but not to this extent. We have to be this. What happened to you, Me1? That's what I want to say. Well, unfortunately, he's not here to answer. He's up in the practice table now. Sorry, practice board now. Just knocking a few balls about. And you know, you've been very aggressive about him. I mean, is it just because the TV cameras are on that you like this? You've been much nastier about him in the past. Richard, I'm not happy the TV cameras are here. It's something that I've had to put up with. If I want to carry on playing the sport that I love, and I love this sport, and I know a lot of sick kids. I know Richard, you're doing something for the kids tomorrow. It's nice of you. They must be really pleased about having you on their interview show. But I do a lot of actual stuff for kids that are in hospital, sick. 3 or 4 of them died after the last frame. It's a heavy responsibility I bear to win, to keep those kids going, especially this difficult time for them. Well, I think everyone has to admire the basis of that, even though it's a bit creepy and weird. Shall we just let the snooker do the talking, Me2? That is my catchphrase, Richard. Let the snooker do the talking. I hope people will support the snooker Kickstarter. I mean, in a way, if the stone clearing one fails and the snooker one's a massive success, I mean, that's a vindication for me and to a lesser extent Me1. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, I'll mention the stone clearing. Let's just see. I'm imagining the totalizer's gone insane. It did when we brought it up on the Ali and Herring podcast. It did go a bit nuts. Let's see if anyone's donated during the course of this. Oh, it's just reloading now. No, not a fucker. Not a single fucker's done it. Right, well, over to commentator 1 and commentator 2 in the Jazz Raj arena. Let's let the best me win. It's an important frame. It could be 48, 49 at the end of this. It could be 50, 47. There's a lot of difference. I know some of you back in different players. Some of you will be for Me1, some of you for Me2. Some of you will wish that Me11 was here. Let's see how it goes. Thank you to Manchester who subscribed with Amazon Prime for 5 months running. That's the kind of commitment we enjoy. Over to you, commentator 1. Falling down again. So here it goes. It's 0-0 as we speak, and it's 4-0 to Me1 straight off the bat. Me2 in off. Calculating. Me1 4, Me2 0. So that's what's called a bad start there for Me2. The only way it could have been worse is if he just hit the black in or something like that. So Me1. Oh, and that's a beautiful pot. Look at he's carrying on where he started from last week. Crisp potting. Oh, that was crisp, but unfortunately didn't go down. But it's still the way he's got the blue ball to come back there and hamper Me2's next shot. It's very impressive. Me2 arching over. That's a difficult shot, and he has not potted it. And Me1 again in the position of advantage here. Can't quite get the maximum break, but no, his body was in the way of that shot, so that was lucky for Me2. Me2, can he just knock that red in? No, he cannot. He's brought the cue ball right down the table. Me1 really has no choice but to go for this red. He'll try and pot it. He always does. And he's successfully potted it. That's one more point to Me1. Me2 yet to score. Me1 going for the brown. Top pocket? Surely not. Oh, he's potted red. So he's got Me2 off the mark. Me1 gets 1 for the break, but gives away 4. Calculating, calculating. Me1, 6. Me2, 4. So yeah, there we go. That's 1 red off the table. Me2. He needs this win, and that's not that. Well, I don't know what that was. That was almost directly between both pockets. Me1 is definitely playing the better snooker, and look at that. Look at that control. Oh, and that danced round the pocket like Boris Johnson dancing on his holiday, I expect. Me2. Yet to pot a ball and not... Oh! I spoke too soon. Look at that. That beautiful in-off there. Not in-off, but you know what I'm talking about. He's going for the blue. This could put him in the lead. Oh, and who needs to play well when you can just suddenly put a couple of balls and a beautiful break of 6. Can he make it 7? He's going to try and double this. No, that's way off, but nicely done because the reds now congregate at the top. Break of 6 for Me2. Calculating, calculating. Me1, 7. Calculating. Me2, 10 points. Chris Evans working on the thing, getting in my way. So Me1. Oh, it's brilliant. He's potted 2 reds with 1 shot. That is the kind of genius you don't see. You don't see that in the 2-player snooker tournaments. They're just chances, those guys. So a break of 2 already from 1 shot. He's going for the brown. Centre pocket, nowhere near. But Me1, 2 points. It's another close one. It's 9-10. And Me2 thought that getting a 2-ball break was going to be enough. And he's gone in off. That was just inevitable. I don't know why he did that. It was obvious. And Me1 smashed us into the lead. Calculating, calculating. Me1, 13. Me2, 10. And Me1. Can he clear the table from here? It's a good start. He's down. Has he come on the pink? For the pink. Not like that. He's going for the black. Me1. Is he going to try and double this into the centre pocket? That's an insane shot. Look at that. And that is the kind of play that we have not seen from Me1 for a long time. He's like a different guy up here. He's snookered himself. It doesn't really matter. He's got 8, break of 8, and he's got out of that snooker. He might even pop that red with a bit of luck. No, but 8 points, and suddenly the chasm has opened up. Me2 has a lot to do here. It's 21 plays 10. Me2, they might have to get into some safety play. And that was not safety play from Me2. That was terrible play. Me1. Oh, fucks that up royally. Me2. He's just, oh, he's twatted it to see and he's gone in off. This is not Me2's day. I think we can safely say that. $25 points to Me1, 10 points to Me2. And Me1 pots that red, but he's gone in off. Oh, and a glimmer of hope for Me2. 8 of his 14 points have come from foul shots. Me2. This is dangerous though, the black there. Now that's nicely done. Oh, nicely done from Me2. Very nicely done. Very, very nicely done. Me1. Gonna have to try and come off this cushion. Which will be difficult. Just needs to give it a tap. Oh! And he's missed. And 4 points to Me2. It's everything he could have dreamt of because he's right on the red and then possibly the black. He's got the red. Oh, I think he might misplace the black, but maybe not. Maybe he can do it. He's going for it. No. Well, it's game on. What do you think, commentator 2? Are you really going to do this every week? I mean, someone on YouTube just said it was sad what was going on. This was sad. Well, it's not my choice. commentator too, as you know, it's very much Richard Herring's choice whether he does this or not, and I think hopefully it will be every week. It's a brilliant sport. You can see from the number of fans in the chat room, 187 people, something like that. Oh, 157. It's good. What he's doing is good. Me1. Oh my stars, Me1. Angry at being made to look a fool on that snooker. Oh, doesn't do so well with the green. He's up to 27. It's 27 plays 19. There's 5 balls left on the table. Anything could happen here. Me2, I think, realises there's a danger of going in off if he plays this wrong, so he's going for the double down the table. Pretty safe, pretty safe. Me1. Oh, nearly got the fucker, but he's gone in off, so it's worked perfectly for Me2. That was probably his plan. In off, where did it go? The referee has forgotten which pocket it went into. It is 27 plays 23. Me2 is at the hockey. And he's going for everything. You have to admire him. And look at that. Me2. Another brilliant snooker. Very difficult to get out of. The pocket is where Me1 sort of needs to hit here. Oh, and he's missed. He's missed. And they're back. This is unbelievable. Even Stevens, 27 all. Me2 surely in the advantage spot here, though. The green is very gettable. Oh, he's got it. Danced. Jingle jangled. He's snookered himself. He's going to have to come off that difficult bottom cushion. Oh, is he going to pop that brown? That would be an amazing shot. Not quite. He's left it on a little bit, but Me2 is now ahead. This topsy-turvy, these evenly matched players, it's unbelievable. Can Me1 get back in the lead? Yes, he can. That teetered on the pocket, fell in. That wasn't so good. He may have just fluked a snooker. No, I don't think so. So Me1, 1 point ahead. Me2, a fairly easy blue. He's hit it too hard. Oh, Me2. He's hit it too hard, and he's left it on for Me1. Who pots it, but may have... No, I don't think he has quite sneaking himself. He can get this, he's won. Did not play that well, so Me1, 36. 6 points ahead of Me2. This is like the A-level exams debacle all over again. Back and forth, jingling and jangling. Me2. Could have put it all to bed though. Not could have caught up there. Me1. Oh, he was trying to pot that ridiculously. Missed it. In 36 all. Oh, Me2. Oh, he just touched it. Me1. Not making the same mistake again. Just twatting it, hoping for the best. It's all they can do at this level. Me2. Trying to get a snooker, is he? Not worked. Me1. I don't think there's a pot on here. Me1 thought there was. And oh my god, that was a bad mistake. Me2 potting this ball will not win the frame room. He has to get the black, but the black is gettable. It's all down to this black. Once again. Same as last week. Oh! And so far off with that. So far off. So Me1 could win this by 1 point. What has he gone up to? Let's see what Andy McH thinks he's gone up to. Me2, yeah, it's on 42, 36. Of course he is, yeah. 42, 36. Me1. He can't pot that. I don't think he's going to try and pot it. He just has to... Oh, nearly goes in off. That's not a great shot, but he's just tempting Me2 into trying to pot this. Me2 goes for it. He might just have got away with this. He has, I think. Me1. Just trying to get the cue ball away from the black. Oh, again, it's very tempting from Me2, but if he hits this too hard, it won't go in. If he hits it too soft, it'll be left on. He's hit it soft. Me1. He's going to try and double it. Oh my stars, Me1 has pulled that out of the bag. Unbelievable what we're seeing here in these filmed frames. It went back and forth like the Conservative policy on everything. And it's ended up 43-42 to Me1. It makes it a much more exciting match, it has to be said. But you have to feel for the young lad Me2 there. Seemed to have it almost in the ball bag, but didn't get it in the ball bag in the end. In fact, in the end, no, he lost by a point, and that is what happened there. Back to you, Richard, in the studio. Well, heavens, I mean, I don't want you to think it's this exciting every week, but what a couple of frames we've had there, and both of them taken at the death by Me1. But so close, heartbreaking for Me2. Whilst we've been playing, 3 people have donated to the Kickstarter campaign. rehearsper.co.uk/Kickstarter. We're up to £5,971. I was hoping to get over 6,000 during this frame. I'm counting it till the end, but just someone needs to just put in £29 to get us to 6,000. I don't think it's going to make it this time. That's my feeling, but it would be awful if it didn't after having raised so much money already. Anyway, look, we're not about the Kickstarter. We're about the much more exciting thing of self-playing snooker, and you're so lucky to have witnessed that live. If you were you couldn't script it, could you? I'm a script writer. If I tried to write that, no one would believe it was true. But such an audacious shot there to win it from Me1. Let's talk to Me2, see how he's feeling. Me2, you must be gutted. Richard, I'm gutted not for me, but for the children who are in hospital who will have just had their hopes lifted right till the end there, and then just at the last minute, oh, there's no point in living anymore, slipped away. If Me1 can live with himself having created that situation, that's all good for him. But, you know, there's... yeah, it's... no, it's a shame. I was 3 frames ahead. Was I 4 frames ahead? No, I was 3 frames ahead. And I've lost 2 in a row, have I? Yeah, so... yeah, that's not so bad. I'm 1 ahead, aren't I? So it's still very much... game on for me. I mean, I think Me1, there's something going on in there with him. It's going all right for him, but you know, he's so sad in himself. I don't think a win for him will really make him happy. He's still 1 frame behind, so fuck him. Fuck him. He's a fucking prick. I do have to apologise. I do have a lot of young fans, and some of them may be watching this in preparation for tomorrow's interview with me, and I apologise for that language. I have no control over it. I'm sorry that both players are showing such bad sportsmanship. It's not what self-playing snooker is about. The Self-Playing Snooker Federation well, maybe handing out some fines for this, but we'll see. Let's get over to talk to victorious Me1. Again, I mean, does it feel a hollow victory for being just 1 point? It feels a very solid victory, Richard. It feels like a Father Christmas made of chocolate, and for some reason they've accidentally filled the whole thing with chocolate, and I'm just chewing into it. I feel brilliant. It's a bit too much chocolate. I'm starting to feel a bit sick, but I'm going to eat the whole fucking thing because I have won 2 frames in a row. I'm the elite. I don't know if you remember, I'm the elite champion. I'm fucking brilliant. I think when the Panani album comes out, people won't really care if they get the Me2 sticker, but they'll definitely want the Me1 sticker. They'll probably make it a rare sticker to get people to just keep on buying stickers. That's what they do with that sort of stuff. And feeling great. Feeling great. I'm very happy in my marriage. Nothing could go wrong with that. Spending time with the kids over the summer holiday, brilliant. And I'm not just sitting alone in an attic wanking myself to death like some people I could mention. Me2. So yeah, I'm very happy, Richard. The things don't look very happy, Me1. You know, I'm happy. Whatever people say, I'm happier than you could ever imagine. I've got the perfect life, so why wouldn't I be happy? Don't think I'm secretly sad inside and harbouring secrets and lies. No, I'm happy. I'm very happy with everything that's happened in my long life. There's no ghosts haunting me from the past. There's no desire to live that life of Me2. Yeah, I'm losing. I'm one frame behind. Doesn't mean anything. It's, unless we die now and then I've lost. Doesn't mean anything. There could be another 5,000 frames. So people aren't going to go back. Oh, what was the score when it was about 97 frames? What was the score then? No one's going to go back to that. They're going to go, what was the score on frame 5,000? And they'll go, oh, it was 4,951 to 49. That's what they're going to say. What? So you're saying if there's another, 4,000 odd frames, you're going to win every single one? That's what I'm saying. You won this one by 1 point. I mean, it was literally either of you could have won, but we didn't. It wasn't, the same last week. Either of us didn't win. I won because I'm the best. Wow, it's I just want you to know that the people at home who may be tuning in for the first time, and you shouldn't be, you should go back and listen to as I say, it won't make much sense to see this. If you'd seen this guy at the beginning of this contest, I mean, if you'd seen him when he was 14 when we first started this contest, we haven't kept the scores from back then. It wasn't that official. He was so full of joy and a good man, a normal man, and success. And, we say success, he's losing, has changed him into something I don't like, and it's a part of me. I don't like Me2 either, and he's the other half of me, so, it's left. I'm filled with self-loathing, but I hope you won't let that spoil your enjoyment of the sport. I hope you'll go on and enjoy future frames. We are back next week on Monday night, 7:30. That will be going as a podcast and on YouTube as soon as possible. The hilarious people of this chat room have got the Kickstarter to £5,998 as we finish. Just so that I can never quite win anything. Even the Pyrrhic victory of getting 12. What is it? I don't even know how many percentage it is. A third. I'm nearly a third of the way there, am I? Let's just see if they've done it just to... Someone's put £2 in. I mean, you would think someone would just put £2 in. No, fuckers. Right, thanks very much for your support, guys. I hope you enjoyed this a wonderful frame. Again, what a great advert for self-playing snooker, as long as you concentrate on the stuff that happened on the old green board there. And we'll see you next week. Do tune in on Wednesday. I'm talking to Sindhu V on Rahulastapa. Thursday, Ali and Herring's Twitch of Fun. I'm doing a gig on Sunday at the Clapham Grand. I think there are a few actual physical tickets to be bought for that, but you can watch it online and make donations. It's a charity gig to raise money for live venues. Back on Monday for more self-playing snooker. And thanks very much for all your support on Twitch. Do subscribe on Twitch if you can be asked. Alright, love you all. See you around very soon for more self-playing snooker in what I'm sure next week will still be called the Jazzraj Arena. Goodbye. I love you all. Sleep well.